part of the incitement for this violence was the result of statements made by both the Zulu king and the president's son, Edward Zuma. And it's on the basis of certain statements that were made by them that the violence started again after having been subdued for a while. And in trying to make sense of this, I was speaking to someone that I consider to be a friend. It's a Muslim female of Indian descent. And this person made some, and this person is, I consider this person to be a good person based on my knowledge of her. This person made some really startling statements. I blame the government. Lax border controls, allowing people inside the borders of our country, taking away jobs. What should have happened was that the white regime should never have negotiated with the black majority. Infrastructure is breaking down, and none of this would have happened under the apartheid system. In my discussion with her, I reminded her of a conversation we had here last week about the hijab, and I was saying, you know, when at the height of the apartheid system, certain people and leaders fled the country for the frontline states in southern Africa. And it was countries like Zimbabwe, Angola, Namibia, Zambia, who gave our leaders refuge. They gave them homes, they allowed them to study, they established military camps, they gave them military supplies, all in an effort to defeat and combat the apartheid system. And this is how we repay people in our country. People were saying that the way the government must deal with it, let's impose a state of emergency, let's bring in the army, let's bring in the police, put this down. And so I was thinking that perhaps we should have a different approach because we did this in the past. So I want to talk to us today about just some steps that we can embark upon in terms of defeating xenophobia. I think it's important for us to find what aspects of the other do we find scary. Is it people's skin color? Is it the accent? Is it the stereotypes that we have about them? For example, as soon as you hear the word Nigerian, you think drugs. Avoid being confrontational or telling the person that they are wrong or bad. Point out an interesting article or facts about the peer group and what that group have achieved. And so you lessen the anger. Don't give up. Overcoming xenophobia is going to take us some time. Offer positive context, information, and expose yourself to people in small doses. Never push or demand, and above all, never belittle the person for the fears that they might have. No one learns when they feel attacked or misunderstood. And this is how we should relate to people in small doses, because if you're going to act in terms of using the police or the army, you're not going to solve the problem in the long term. So let's spread love and not fear and hatred for others.